the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 6 here in Round 1. An exhilarating night of the NBA playoffs coming right up here on 2K Sports. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaq. I'm Ernie Johnson as we get ready for the tip.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls facing Pittsburgh. You look at Pittsburgh, with their hometown fans cheering them on. They'll look to close out this series and complete the upset. Wow.
And the fans will play a role tonight, guys. You can tell that already. I mean, they're determined to help this team close it out. They're treating this game like it's a Game 7, like there's no tomorrow.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Ibaka. Buddy Hield is out there with Irving, and it's Vucevic, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Beal after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Howard kicks to Aldridge, and that one good. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
On the wing, Hield. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Beverly, no good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have. That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose. Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
Beal against Hield. Outside, Beal. Pittsburgh working the ball around. 5 to shoot. Beal against Hield. Irving surveying the floor. Passes it to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Aldridge kicks to Batum. Nailed from three-point land.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Opens up opportunities for everyone, makes the offense its most dynamic.
And that one's good, Irving.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Beverly against Irving. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Batum passes to Howard, and Beverly kicks to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Aldridge. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Aldridge has got 6.
You have to be serious about bodying up Aldridge, or he'll score off the bound all day.
Stolen by Beverly. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Ahead. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist from Beal. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Now Irving. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish.
We've got Patrick Beverly, Aldridge out there with Batum. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. That one, no good. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. And for Chicago, we've got Buddy Hield. Winslow is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Irving. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
And for Pittsburgh, Patrick Beverly out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Batum. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No coverage that time. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Batum finds Howard. To the paint. Here's Beverly. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Beverly against Irving. Over Beverly, and the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Irving.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Now here's Howard. Beal deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Irving against Beverly. Shoots from the baseline. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Batum. Beverly against Irving. To the middle. Outside for Beal. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Beverly. And Beal kicks to Howard. Outside, Batum. It's stolen by Ibaka. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And Pittsburgh leads by 4.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Irving against Beverly. Irving kicks to Ibaka. Back to Irving. Over Beverly. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Pittsburgh working the ball around. Back to Howard. 6 to shoot. Beal dishes to Howard. Shoots over Vucevic. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so it's the home team with their lead standing at 6 points. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a death for Pittsburgh. They clearly can sense how close they are to wrapping up the series in 6 games. They'd love to close it out here and avoid a Game 7. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
You can see where the priorities are.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
Just an incredible start for him to begin this game. He will need to carry that same aggressive attack into the second half.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Justice Winslow out there with Ibaka. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Vucevic, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Howard. To the inside. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Howard. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for Pittsburgh.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Up top, Hield. He's covered by Beal. Hield, the pass to Irving. And Ibaka kicks to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beal. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
And he's good on the second. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Irving against Beverly. Irving finds Hield. Here's Vucevic. And the shot is long.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now here's Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Outside Beal. The 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. There's Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
We're going to see a lot of this from Winslow in the coming years. Explosive young talent.
And Beal kicks to Beverly. Now here's Howard. He's got 6. The pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Ibaka. Hield outside. Dishes it to Vucevic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. A 2-point game. Teardrop shot. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Beverly's got 5 now.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kyrie, an outstanding free throw shooter and very crafty, working himself to the line.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Pittsburgh leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Batum. It doesn't go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Feeds to Irving. Ibaka dishes to Irving. Count it. He's got 10.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And Beal kicks to Beverly. Pass to Howard. Batum with the ball. Passes to Beverly from outside the arc. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Irving against Beverly. Left side, Irving. On the wing, Heel. He's covered by Beal. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bulls shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. 15 seconds left in the third. Irving against Beverly. He kicks to Aldridge. Over Ibaka, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Pittsburgh. They're up by 1. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. They've got Howard. Patrick Beverly out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Irving. And they call an illegal screen here.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised. Bad miscue.
Pittsburgh has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Batum kicks to Howard. Pittsburgh working the ball around. They get a hand on it. Irving with the steal. Inside. And it's sent back by Howard. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Beal's running. Baseline jumper. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 5-point Pittsburgh lead. The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Winslow. He dishes it to Ibaka. Pass to Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Ibaka right side. Irving kicks to Winslow. Clock at 4. And again, Chicago. No good. Batum against Winslow. Batum passes to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Healed right side. There's Winslow. Banked in off the glass.
Didn't really have a clear opening in there, but Winslow, an unstoppable force.
Now the pass to Aldridge. Tipped away. Beal finds Beverly. Pass to Howard. To the middle. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Let's go. No good off the back of the rim. Bulls trail by 3. In transition, here come the Bulls. And then Heel with the dunk.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Aldridge, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
Irving drives in. The shot missing. Great D that time from Howard. Beal from long range, and again it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first. That puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by Howard.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And he is unable to get the second one. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 7. Hield kicks to Lehman. Passes it to Šarić. That 3 off the mark. Everly with the ball. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6. David, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now.
Insane. This a pick go, they